They want to eliminate what they call the deep state. The deep state is a cadre of professionals dedicated to honoring the Constitution, the laws of this country, and carrying out the policies of the Congress and the President. The deep state dedicated to carrying out the policies of the President. The deep state dedicated to carrying out the policies of the President.
The deep state is dedicated to carrying out the policies of President Biden, because President Biden was a puppet of the deep state. President Trump, not at all, folks. It is on. The war is on. All that glee, all that joy should now be over. Wisconsin magically found a bunch of ballots, and they have flipped and stolen a Senate seat. In Arizona, they have done nothing but fucking cheat and flipped a Senate seat. And now in Michigan, 4 counties just happened to find enough votes days and days after the election to flip to a Democrat. How about that? Several seats flip from Democrat to Republican. Oh, well, how about that? How about that, folks? That's the fucking game we're playing. It is not over. The deep state is the bureaucracy. So when Democrats say our democracy is at risk, no, the bureaucracy is at risk, folks. Now, I have spent the day, my Veterans Day. And by the way, congratulations to all veterans for having a day that recognizes your efforts, even though I'm certain most of you don't want to be recognized, singled out, and you just did what you did because you're patriotic Americans. Nonetheless, there is about 50% of the country out there that hates us. So happy Veterans Day to you veterans. Now let's get into this, folks. I've spent the day because the deep state is at it. We went through what I'm going to call the overt election, where everyone puts their belief systems up for the election. And as soon as that's over, as we go through step after step after step, they get sneakier and shittier and sneakier and shittier. As soon as Trump won, Mitch McConnell put in place 2 Senate candidates that he wants the senators to vote for to be leadership in the Senate. Both of them don't like Trump. Both of them actually say rude and shitty things about Trump. Both of them are rotten bastards and sellouts and rhinos. We are not going to play this game ever again, folks. You and me, it is up to us to fight these people because it has hit the fan and the deep state is not going away. Senators Thune and Cornyn are scum if they don't give up and give it to Rick Scott, senator from Florida, who has the best approval rating on when it comes to CPAC, the Conservative Political Action Committee, those who want a real country, a real republic. President Trump, Vivek, Elon, everybody, Tucker Carlson, everybody wants Senator Rick Scott. So today, I have been all over the internet, emailing all the senators I could find that were Republican and were said to not be voting for Senator Scott, to tell them we have a mandate. We, the people, and President Trump have a mandate. We're not going to play games. And they complained and said, well, us senators don't like being bullied by people in social media. Too bad. We don't like being bullied by a government that hates us, wants to screw us over, take our kids, take our lives, take our money. Not anymore, not again, not anymore. Not again and not anymore. Look up your senators. Look up all the Republican senators. They need pressure. They need fire under their ass. They need to kiss our ass. I even sent a fucking email to Senator Scott, Rick Scott of Florida, saying, we support you. Do not quit. Don't give in. Fight. You earn this. You are wanted. You're our pick. We are the people. Trump wants you. Do not give up. Do not cave in. Do not go away. Fight these fucking people, folks. It's more than just the election, even though, yes, they're cheating in the election. They're still counting votes they found. There needs to be a recount. In Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, and Georgia, they need to recount the votes, kick out the votes that are illegal, where signatures do not match, duplicates, duplicate addresses. They need to be confirmed to be legitimate or not, and kick these fucking people out, period. If it's not a proper ballot, it doesn't have the right watermark and security details, it is fraudulent. That person needs to go be found and arrested. We have a fight on our hands, folks. Playtime is over. Relaxing is over. The weekend is over. It is go time. I've had it with these sick fucks in government. We are not going to sleep now. Do you think I campaigned? Do you think you campaigned for months and months and years fighting this just to go, oh, I voted. I think I'll go back to sleep now. The hell I did. I'm in it to win it, and I want to pound the enemy into the sand, into the ground like a fucking railroad spike. Not in a violent way, YouTube. Calm the fuck down, you social media snowflakes and butterflies. We don't want you to get your feelings hurt, even though you're threatening to kill us, attack us. Folks, there is no coming together. Remember that bullshit? That's a fucking lie. So first we go through the election, and now we're supposed to just chill out. No, they're still cheating at the election. And now comes the partisan bullshit, where hacks like Cornyn and Thune want to pretend like nobody's looking at them. We see all of you. All of you. And every fucking senator that I've sent support to, like Senator Cruz. Dude, you're too fucking smart. Thank you, Uman. You go there and you click on your senator, you hit the contact button, and you get a hold of those bastards. What, Josh Hawley was it, or Senator Cotton? One or both of those? Find them out. There's a couple of dozen, folks. A couple of dozen, if not 3 dozen senators that need to be reminded of our mandate as Americans. Fuck these people. I got a response here from Senator Ted Cruz. Thank you for your message. Right? I got a hold of both of my senators and others. I'm not playing games, folks. I am not going to give them a chance. No, no, and no. I'm not going to take a chance. We don't want rhinos in the White House, and we don't want them in the Senate in authority. What do you think they do? They would thwart everything they can. Trump's nominations, they would shit on. He's got to get his cabinet in place now. Mitch McConnell, that piece of shit, traitorous sack of shit. That's what I think of him. He's put it, no recess in the Senate. So Trump cannot do his, guess what? His recess appointments to put people in position so that it doesn't take 2 fucking years to get the Senate to do their job. We don't want to have an administration that isn't complete. We don't want to have an executive branch that is incomplete because Senators Cornyn and Thune and the rest of the rhinos want to fuck with us. It is time to fix this country. And we voted for it and we won. There needs to be an election review board that goes out and deals with all of this fucking Democrat cheating. They're Democrats, they're cheaters, they're scum. Yeah, my ass is on fucking fire today. I'm fired the fuck up. Game time is over. It is not the campaign trail time, folks. Now it is time for politics. Politics, politics, politics in Washington. Beltway ass beatings to come. No more bullshit. But that's all they got to serve, folks. You want substance? Or do you want bullshit? Well, bullshit is what they want to give us. We need to come together. There needs to be a voice to counter Trump. Oh, there's plenty of fucking voices to counter Trump. It's called the Democrat Party. Right? We got these limp-wristed fucks like Lindsey Graham that want to confound us. shitting on his own people in his own state and on his own country. I don't know how these fucking people stay in office. These incumbent sacks of shit. I am sick of them. They think they're better than us. No, it's our fucking country. We voted. We won bigly. All right. Feeling good about that. Oh, you guys are a bunch of conspiracy theorists. You're a bunch of conspiracy theorists. All you prepper types and patriot types and veterans. No, we're not. No, we're not. Get this, folks. FEMA has selected a Skoda airport in Michigan for a massive emergency hub. What the fuck is happening up there? 350, not 3, not 5, not 35, 350 semi-trailers with equipment are now supposed to be in Michigan to serve 6 Michigan counties because emergency situations. What emergency situations? Which emergency situations? There are fucking rhinos everywhere. Republicans in name only. They are Democrats pretending to be rhinos. Or they're moderate. They're so fucking moderate. I don't care what you needed to tell your fucking constituents in your state to get elected. But it is now time to think about both our states and our national government and to knock this shit off. Nikki Haley, she didn't like the fact that Trump didn't say, you get to be part of the administration. She shit all over Trump and the Republicans when she didn't get her way last time. No more of that shit, folks. No more of that shit. No more. All of these Republicans that want war in Ukraine, guess what? Oh, it's on, folks. It's on. These fucking people are showing us exactly who they are. The people of Europe, the people all across Europe are telling Americans, me, you, us, do not believe what the government and the news says coming out of Europe. The people of Europe love Trump and love us, the American people. I don't know what they think of Washington, D.C. They probably think it's full of a bunch of fucking traitors, socialists, communists, losers, and assholes. And they'd be right. Now, the American people are also saying, let our people go. Right? Let our people go. Oh, John Cornyn, who wants to be the Senate leader, shit all over Trump, period. And shit all over the January 6th protesters and played that fucking game and claimed that it was an insurrection. Fuck him. Thune, Senator Thune wants to go hang out with who? The Cheneys? That's right. Former Secretary of Defense when I was a jarhead. Former Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, and his daughter, Liz Piggy Cheney. He wants to go hang out with him and get their endorsement. Folks, they endorsed Kamala Harris. So why would we want them to endorse Thune and then go, yeah, that's the guy we want? No fucking way. No way. Americans are now calling for the release of all January 6th political prisoners on day one of Trump's inauguration. Nobody there, nobody committed a crime that deserves years in jail, to be called an insurrectionist, to be shit all over, to be tortured, beaten, denied medical services, help, family, legal representation, a quick and speedy trial, a trial by a jury of their peers, not Washington, D.C., shit-stained, Democrat, hack, sellout fucks who will do anything the government says. Right? That petition is out there. Find it, call it, sign it. It is, we, folks, me and you, this is great. We have the power, the momentum, the strength, the unity. This, knock, knock, knock. Wake the fuck up, politicians. We're watching you now. We see you. We're watching, we're listening, we see you, and we know what you're fucking up to. You think you in the Senate, you're going to have a secret fucking ballot cast for the leadership so everyone can go, oh, no, I voted for the right guy. I voted for the right guy. Someone else must have voted for the wrong guy. Sorry about that. No, no, fuck you. We want to know who voted for who. We want to know. And I'm not going to believe this. Well, everyone's actually going to vote for Senator Rick Scott. But, you know, we're just going to switch. We're going to pretend that we like Cornyn or Thune. Remember, Senator Cornyn in Texas 2 years ago was siding with gun control. The people of Texas booed his ass for that. I don't know why the fuck he is a senator. Texas and guns. Those two words go together like Texas and steer. Texas and cowboy hats. Texas and cowboy boots. Texas and fucking Tex-Mex food. Texas and steaks. Texas and guns. This guy's not a fucking Texan. He's a fucking sellout. It's also my understanding that he allegedly has property, thousands of acres of property that's under his control that he's allowing illegals to stay on, and he's getting money for it. That's what is being alleged out there. Is it true? I couldn't fucking tell you. But I trust these politicians about as far as I can fucking kick them. Kitten Mittens Romney, lighting the loafer Lindsey Graham. Think I trust these fucking people? These so-called Republicans? Every last one of them needs to be held accountable. Every last one of them. And they need J.D. Vance in the Senate. J.D., your job as vice president is to beat the fuck out of the senators and keep them in line. And I mean that in a politically philosophical manner. No actual punching there, jarhead. Right? We got to stick together, folks, us. And we should not, for 1 second, should we pretend that these people are going to do the right thing. I am not going to lie to myself about any of them. Even President Trump. I will be watching him like a fucking hawk. The celebration time is over. The relaxation time is over. The screwing around time is over. It is time to get back to work, you and me, and be writing these dumb sons of bitches in Washington and telling them we're watching you. Well, the NATO commander-in-chief, the NATO chief, the NATO boss of Europe says if Trump negotiates peace between Russia and Ukraine, he will kick the United States out of NATO. Go fuck yourself, you turd. Unbelievable, right? Germany's Scholz, right? I think he's going to be knocked out of power. Knocked out of power. Because the people have had enough. In France, they want Marine Le Pen. They're sick of this sellout shit. Up in England or up in Canada, God bless Canada. I love Canadians, but their government is every bit as fucked. Son of Fidel Castro, communist piece of shit looking Justin Turd Hole Trudeau. He needs to be gone. Here, the queer Starmer needs to be gone. Any of these anti-freedom, no free speech, bring in all kinds of trash into Europe need to go. Every one of these pieces of shit in Washington need to go. Folks, the new Immigration Custom Enforcement, the new border czar, whoever the fuck he's going to be, right? We know who he is, Homan. He is going to stomp the shit out of our problems and send these illegals packing, period. There's no point in being nice. There's no point in being nice, folks. These people hate us. The only reason they're pretending to be nice is because they want us to go to sleep, to not pay attention, to give them a break, to work with them and give them a little bit of what they want. What they want is to destroy our country. By the way, get your questions down below. I want to know what's on your mind, what you are thinking about, what you're thinking about. Folks, I know what the Democrats are thinking about. They're thinking about screwing us over. FEMA. This scandal is huge. Washington, D.C., and their disgusting, filthy, un-American piece of shit bureaucrats. That's right. That's exactly what FEMA is. They were saying ignore, step over, go around anyone with Trump flags. in Florida. I'm sure they did it in Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and every fucking where else. What kind of shit is that? They're not illegals. They're fucking Americans, and they want you to be ignored. I'm sure they want you to be denied. In the Department of Justice, they're afraid to death because you and me are not going to sleep. We're calling them on their shit. They are said to be terrified in the Department of Justice. All the Department of Justice career lawyers are scared to death because they're Democrat sellout pieces of shit and they're, quote, losing their minds. It looks like they're going to retire, resign, rather than stick around and face scrutiny and be told to go prosecute people. I wouldn't trust them anyway. Fuck them. If there's rotten apples in the barrel, you just slide that barrel off to the side and you get new apples. You get new people in Washington. We don't have to keep using these recycled fucking has-been hack deep state pieces of shit. It's done. Vivek Ramaswamy. And I have harassed him for sounding like who? Barack Obama. Good. I hope he stops. Don't fucking do it. I'm sure it works. I'm sure it mind melts people. I don't know what the fucking point of that was, but he has said it now. He has turned the fucking page and he said, look, we have to have a controlled, small administration that is loyal and dedicated and willing to go to bat on everything. I paraphrased him and added a bunch of stuff that I think is important. It is America first, our country first, period. And Trump is bringing them in. And guess what? Oh, Senator Cornyn and Senator Thune say, oh, yeah, we'll give you recess appointments. We'll give you recess appointments, Mr. President. Just let us be in charge of the Senate. Just because we are on the same side as Turtles, Mitch McFucking sellout McConnell, we won't shit all over you in America. Just because we said we want a different candidate than you, Mr. President Trump, doesn't mean we're going to shit all over you. Just because we said you should quit and we should let Mike Pence be the next president? Oh, no. That doesn't mean anything, Mr. President. We won't shit on you and all of America. The fuck they won't. Why should I trust them? You shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. Stephen Miller, on the other hand, right? He is an America firster. He is a hardliner. Guess who doesn't want him? The deep state. The deep state. Oh, folks, the fight is huge. The fight is huge. Meanwhile, in Muslim countries like Iraq, they've lowered the age of consent for marriage down to 9 years old. 9 years old. Do you think consent? Who is fucking consenting? The girls? The little girls, they're consenting? No, they're not. They're not consenting a bit. They're consenting for their parents to sell their daughters to these sick fuckers. I'm telling you, folks. I'm telling you. The senators feel bullied. They're afraid of us, the patriots. They're afraid of the MAGA nation, the Make America Great Again, the Make America Healthy Again nation. They're afraid of us. They said they're being bullied. They're bullied. The choice is clear. Senator Scott from Florida and Senator Tim Scott, who's the other senator where Light and the Loafer Lindsey Graham's is from, he rode Trump's coattails all the way through. Trump, by getting the huge Trump Make America Great Again turnout, got these senators reelected, and they're shitting on us already. Don't let them. Don't let them. Don't let them, folks. The message of fight, fight, fight needs to stay on. We need to do it, folks. We need to win. We need to beat these fucking people at their own game. They think all they got to do is hang around and you'll get tired and go away. Too bad. Trump didn't give up. We didn't give up. Not before the election. We shouldn't after the election. Right? Call your senators. Right now, our number one job this fucking week is call our senators and call other senators. Look, I sent emails, and you got to put your name and address, your phone number, what state you're in. And I did that. Hey, I'm from fucking Florida, and I've supported your dumbass, Senator Cruz. You better fucking vote the way the people want. The people of Texas, they voted for Trump. You give Trump what he wants in the fucking Senate for leadership. Right? It's on, folks. Thune and Cornyn are fucking sellouts. Rick Scott has only been there for 6 years, not 12, not 18, not 24, not fucking 30 or 36 years, like these other fucking career jackasses. That's right, folks. They're trying to beat us and defeat us after the fact. Trump needs to be in office. He needs to have control of his administration. He needs to go after these people who are cheating right now and drag them down. And when I say down, down to the courts and try them for their crimes. Try them for their crimes, folks. Now, companies or organizations like StopBogusBallots.org. Right? This shit should have been done after 2020. We've been fighting, and we need to continue to fight, folks. Continue to fight. We need big, giant, asshole Republican, make America great again patriots to fight for us. Fight for us. We need people like Tom Homan in ICE. We need this, right? Otherwise, we're going to get losers and fucking wimps and rhino sellouts, right? We need it, folks. They want to say they don't want to do what Trump wants in the Senate. Whose fucking Senate is it if it isn't Trump's? Right? It was Democrat-led. Now it is Republican-led. Lee Zeldin is going to run the Environmental Protection Agency. Good. 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 We need more good leadership, folks. Real leadership. We need to get rid of this deep state, shadow government, behind the scenes, plastic banana, good time rock and roll shit. Am I fucking wrong? Am I saying it wrong? Am I not making the point clear? Are we not doing enough examples? I only gave myself half an hour for this show, and I know that you guys have a lot to be talking about. I want to hear what's on your mind, what you want to discuss, what matters to you. Do you think it's time for sleep? Do you think everything's just fine? Will Trump handle it? Are you going to trust the plan? Right, Q? The Q PSYOP? I'm not trusting any fucking plan. I'm trusting me to do my job and fucking call these people on the phone, send them messages, fucking clog up their emails. That's what they need, folks. They need to keep hearing from us. You, not me, you. Let's do this now, folks. Let's go to the inner circle. It is your turn to talk. Good golly. Went shopping again, did some Veterans Day shopping, and was blown away at the cost of food yet again. Blown away. Trust the plan. Go to sleep. No, sorry. Hey, Mr. Ooman, I hope you have a few things you want to talk about as well. I know the rest of you, you've been wide awake and watching. The world has elected, or rather America has elected Trump, but the world has not changed, not yet. The Democrats are scared. A lot of them are running. Many are leaving the country. Good. Don't let the fucking door hit you in the ass. Oh, yeah. The Jim Jones juice is still out there. It's still affecting people. Yep. A very popular Delta Airlines pilot, captain, has died. He was in his early 40s, folks. He had a cardiac incident. Once again, you're not supposed to die from a fucking heart attack every single time, but that's what we have. Men and women in their 50s, their 40s, their 30s, their 20s, even their teens are not just having heart attacks, they're fucking dying from it. The world is calling for the arrest, including, right, Mr. Miskinnis, right? He sent me a great thing. Bill Gates, they're calling for him to be arrested around the world. He wants to be part of the Trump administration. What are you fucking kidding me? Right? Bill Gates, part of the administration? Why? We don't need Bill Gates or his money or his opinion. No. The fucking guy is a giant pain in the ass. It's unfucking believable. All right, man, let's do it. We got bad ass diving frog, and he says, John, is it kind of funny that Trump gets elected and the world starts falling in line? I mean, great changes are happening overnight. Seem funny? Oh, yes, it is. It's humorous as fuck. Politicians are calling Trump on the phone, having meetings with him. They're kissing his ass. But our mainstream media in America wanted us to believe that the rest of the world doesn't respect Trump. They don't like Trump. Right? Saudi Arabia, who joined the BRICS Union, has swung back 180 degrees and said, no, we're not going to leave and quit using the United States dollar. Right? Because of Trump. Remember, they did the sword dance for Trump. They love and respect Trump. Around the world, people are kissing Trump's ass. In this country, oh, you bet they're going to pretend to kiss his ass, and then they'll stab him in the back, the same way Brutus did to Julius Caesar. And you think Trump is dumb enough now to turn around and go, "A2, Brutus"? No, I don't think he's going to do that. It is funny that all of a sudden, even Joe Chicken Shit Scarborough and Micah the Bitch Brzezinski, no, not Brzezinski, let's see, Brzezinski, Micah the Bitch Brzezinski, daughter of Zbigniew Brzezinski. Right now, all of a sudden, they're talking like, America's a great place, yada, 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 yada. After calling us fucking Hitler, Nazis, white supremacists. That's right. Remember that shit? The mainstream media, politicians, the entertainment industry have got all the fucking Democrat losers on the street so wound up and convinced they're going to lose their rights, that these fucking people are committing suicide, mass murder, literally families getting killed by their own members. They're being told still by the media, hate your relatives, hate your parents, hate your family. Don't do Christmas with them. They're suicidal. They're off the fucking hook calling their shrinks. They're taking their fucking drugs. They're losing their shit. They're shaving their fucking heads. Great, we can identify them easy. They're wearing blue bracelets. Great, we can identify them easily. They're going to get tattoos. Great, we can identify you. Get little numbers too, like Hitler did to his people. You people are doing it to your fucking selves. They're promising no sex. Great. Great. That means abortion clinics won't be getting money for all these Democrat abortions. Great. I hope they go out of fucking business. Woo! Funny? Yes. Give up? Stop thinking about it? Stop fighting? Fuck no. I want you guys to stay fired up, lit, making calls, making emails, sending stuff, sharing internet address, thumbs up, be a subscriber. I'm glad you guys are here right now on the preparedmind.club and subscribestar.com as premium members, joining us on a daily basis, live if you wish, after if you don't, even YouTubers, BitChute, Rumble, etc. And thank you for everyone who's joining me at X, Twitter, X, Elon Musk's X, We are growing over there. And folks, as much time as I have, fuck, I'm spread thin. But I don't care. I'm going to keep fighting because this was not an election and one and done. This is the battle. If we don't keep fighting, so like we preserved our republic, but we have to keep fighting to protect it, to increase the recognition that we have a republic, not a deep state bureaucratic democracy. No, sir. No. We don't have that. Not a bit. Not a bit. These Democrats, folks, like Bob Casey of Pennsylvania, got his ass kicked, and he doesn't want to concede. He doesn't want to give in. He wants more votes to be found for him. Fuck you, Bob. I am sick of these fucking people. They want to say, if you deny the election, you're a bad person. You're evil. You're a jerk. You're an election denier. You need to get help. And then what's the first fucking thing the Democrats do? They deny that they've lost. And they start cheating. And they keep cheating. Oh, look, I found a truckload of ballots. They're all for Kamala and the Democrats. How fucking about that? Not buying it, folks. Not buying it a bit. Right? They are going to continue to keep trying to find senators and House of Republican representatives. The fucking asshole Stephen Richter in Maricopa County, Arizona. Here's a quote. A deposition quote. He says, quote, he's going to make life hell for Kari Lake. He calls himself anti-MAGA. And he's supposed to be a Republican. He's a recorder for Maricopa County, and he is a anti-American piece of sellout shit. The fight is on. Ooh, man, who's next? Let's do it. I want to rattle and get through you guys because I know you've got a lot of stuff. Chin Music says, I just legally crossed the Florida border. Oh, that is good news, Chin. I'm glad you fucking made it here. You came from Texas, right? That's a good place to be. Texas was my second pick, but Florida's free. I tell you, the Surgeon General of Florida has been tapped and is being looked at by President Trump to be the Surgeon General of the United States of America. And as Surgeon General of Florida under Governor DeSantis, guess what? He told Floridians, do not take that Jim Juice crap. Don't fucking do it. Oh, we're going to make waves, folks. We're going to make waves. Welcome to Florida, Chin. Be careful, man. You might have to move back. You might have to move back. There's a lot of us here, man. When I got here in 2020 into the South, I looked down in Florida, but there were blue areas in Florida. Now I believe the Tampa area, the greater Tampa area, there's no blue over here anymore. It's all red. Right? Miami-Dade, it shrunk and is going red. This fucking place is great. Florida's great, folks. It's crowded as fuck, but great. Anyways, who's next? Oh, man, let's talk. And it's name redacted. He says, John, this momentum, this Trump, freedom, liberty, American momentum needs to continue for 100 years without interruption to fix the mess we face. It could take 100 years. We are going to have ups and downs, just like everything else in life. Good days, bad days. Good days, bad days. Good years, bad years in America, where America is going to forget for a moment that they're supposed to stay vigilant. And these fucking Democrats, these sellouts, these anti-Americans will be right back in our fucking faces with all of their queer nonsense and rainbow tomfoolery, hurting children, the military, opening the border, doing what they can, telling us we need Sharia law, inviting these third world fucking dipshits in. And you know what they're claiming? Oh, they're here for political asylum. No, we do not have to accept people for political asylum. If you're going to claim asylum, you need to come from a country and have your fucking papers and tell us what you're seeking asylum from. And that still doesn't get you in. What do you know? What skill do you have? Do we even fucking need you? Go get asylum somewhere else. Go to Switzerland. Go somewhere else. Go to another country. Don't just come to America. We don't fucking want you. How many unemployed terrorists does America need? Oh, I'm ready for it, folks. Don't forget the mass casualty event that they promised, that they're getting ready for up in Michigan. Folks, that could be a rope-a-dope. Oh, we were just doing some test and practice in Michigan. Sorry about that, Dallas. I mean, San Francisco or Philly or Cincinnati. It could be anywhere that they decide to fucking drop the bomb and just fuck us all up and go, oh, sorry, we have an emergency martial law, and now President Kamala Harris is going to address the nation. I don't put anything past these fucking people. They lied to us, they lied to us, they lied to us, they lied to us, and they fucking lie to us some more. They lied to us about Apollo 1. Look it up. They killed Gus Grissom. Look it up. They lied to us about Waco. They lied to us about Ruby Ridge. They lied to us about all kinds of shit. The Boston bombing. They lied to us about 9/11. And they'll continue to fucking lie to us unless we step on their toes so they can't run and talk to them like children. Hey, look, folks. The ICE director, the czar, Homan, he was in testimony in Congress. And one of the jihad squad was trying to tell him, oh, you're going to be quiet now. Bam, 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 bang the little gavel, acting like she was all. He told her, folks, and it's all over social media. He told her, I'm a taxpayer. You work for me. Right? They're sitting up in their high chairs on their days, acting like they're almighty. They're not. They're just fucking people. On top of that, they're weak people. They're sellouts. Anyways, thank you, name redacted. We need this momentum, folks. It's up to you and me. It's our country. It's our country. When you work and you own a business, do you just say, I worked a couple of days this week. I'm going to quit. The money's going to keep pouring in. Everything will be fine, right? No. Every day you've got to be vigilant. It's our country. We want it back, but the fight, right? They're not going to quit. They're already telling us they're not going to quit. The Democrats, the Rhino Republicans, are not going to quit. Ooh, man, who's next, brother? We've got Cyber Hannah checking in, and she says, I still have a bad feeling about this Trump, Musk, and especially Vivek thing. There's too much weird stuff like Jill in a red suit, the smile upon Joe Biden's face, etc. I'll be watching very closely. Cyber Hannah, I want you to watch extremely close. And I also need you and everyone else, everyone here, to be active tonight, tomorrow, Wednesday, and tell every senator you can. You vote for Senator Rick Scott for Senate leadership. We want a public vote so we can see who voted for who. We do not want Cornyn and Thune. You, Cyber Hannah, and all of us need to do that. We need to bully them, which is what they're calling it. It's not fucking bullying. It's making our voices heard. You represent us, you fucking weenies. And we need to tell them that. You represent us. You work for us. There is a Trump mandate. There's a MAGA mandate. There's an American mandate for freedom and liberty, transparency, duty, honor, and oath keeping. Boy, do we have a lot to do. Yeah, watch them. Watch Trump. Watch Musk. Watch Vivek. Watch Tucker. Watch them. And stay vigilant. I am not more radical than I was years ago, folks. I'm the same guy. I want the same Constitution, period. The same Constitution that I liked when I was a kid when I learned it back in 1983. I want this Constitution obeyed. I haven't changed a damn thing. I haven't said, we should add some more amendments in there, like the right to keep nuclear weapons in our homes, or the right for vigilante justice anytime I see fit. I don't read that into the Constitution. And these fucking people. Anyway, Cyberhana, thank you so much. And yes, stay vigilant. I got a bad feeling not about Trump. I've got a bad feeling about the Democrats. I have a bad feeling about the Washington bureaucracy. That's what I have a bad feeling about. I don't trust these CIA, FBI freaks out there, or these staffers who want to have their homosexual gay sex in Senate chambers. I am sick of these sick fucking weirdos. Take it home, people. Put it back in your closet. It doesn't belong out here with the rest of us. All right, man, who's next? We've got Mikey G, and he says, howdy, everyone. John's hot today. Happy Veterans Day to all my fellow vets. Thank you, Mikey G. Semper Fi to you and to everyone. Thank you to Rudy, who sent me a message earlier. Thank you to Chin. Thank you to everybody. And I can't name all the names, so I'm going to stop right there. Patriots, sportsmen, hunters, marksmen, veterans, soldiers, sailors, Marines, everybody, right? We still have to fight for our country. The fight is still on. I don't trust these fucking people. I am hot and pissed off. And I knew this was going to happen. I just needed a couple of days break, and now it's on. They're going to, we went full, listen to the people, here's our mandate. And now we see the sneaky shit from the rhinos. And then we're going to see the backstabbing crap from the Democrats. And then we're going to have committees and subcommittees and political action groups and fucking lobbyists in Washington start screwing us over and introducing stuff. Then we're going to have the super deep state, the underhanded, fucking slimy turds that want to do false flags and screw with us and frame people and prosecute them wrongfully. And then it just gets worse and lower and lower. They want to assassinate Trump, folks. They know, they believe that if they kill Trump, that they can silence J.D. Vance, that they can shut us up. I pray that they don't. I pray that Trump does not get fucking killed by these assholes. There is not at this time another like him. But let Trump live and do what he needs to do for the next 4 years. And I guarantee you there's going to be more like him that come up, that are going to learn how to deal with these assholes in Washington. Ronald Reagan, folks, he ran circles around these fucking deep state clowns. But guess what? There was not another Ronald Reagan. He was replaced by the CIA hack George H.W. Bush. There was no one better. There were decent senators and decent congressmen, but nobody saw it the way we see it. Nobody saw this deep state shit. Nobody knew it was there. I mean, you and I, we talked about it as the Uniparty, the rhinos. We've been talking about it for decades, but we didn't know the depth of what it was to see President George W. Bush sucking up to Michelle fucking Obama, kissing ass with the Clintons, right? Not at some fucking cocktail party, but their private little club. And folks, we need the Jeffrey Epstein tapes released immediately and the P. Diddy tapes immediately so we can chase every single Democrat and rhino and out them and make them resign out of their fucking offices. Same with the bureaucrats. Same with the corporate bastards. I'm telling you, folks, we're not done. Not even close. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. Like I said, I take every Saturday and try to relax. But it's not done. It's not over. I'm not done by a fucking long shot. We still could have lots of riots, folks. I'm not done. I'm not fucking done. All right, who's next? Man. Name redacted. He says, FEMA, by my understanding, is a continuity of government operation by its structure. That is correct. It breaks the country up into 10 pieces. It has governing boards and bodies and organizations all set up in case of a national emergency that covers the whole nation. Name redacted says, my understanding is that in a major event declared, it supersedes the president. Well, if they declare a state of emergency, if the president enacts that state through executive order, then FEMA can take charge of these 10 districts. Kind of like we've got 50 states, they'll have 10 districts. And each of them is going to be under its own independent governor and governing body of bureaucrats. Fuck that. We're going to find it. FEMA has shown us they don't care about you. FEMA cares about Democrats. FEMA cares about FEMA. FEMA cares about FEMA's power. FEMA doesn't give a fuck about you. In fact, will ignore you. If you're a Trump supporter, if you're a Make America Great Again patriot, if you're an America firster, it's fuck you. I don't know if it supersedes the president. Maybe it does. I have no clue how far they will take it. But yeah, regional governors, regional control will take care of things the same way our state governors take care of the states. They don't need the president in every state. That's the governor's job. So FEMA has that. 10 FEMA regions is what they have. They would love to do that instead of having 50 states. They would love to have bureaucratic control, deep state democracy, as they call it, rather than de jure, legitimate, elected representatives. Crazy business. Thank you. Name redacted. Uman, who's next? And we've got Uman himself. He says, newest hot topic is poisoning conservatives. Oh, folks, it's coming. He says, this could trigger the nationwide equivalent of the Tylenol killings. YouTube got those words flagged fast. Oh, you bet. You see, 500, 600 years ago, there was a woman who developed a poison and told women to give it to their husbands, to kill them, to fucking kill their husbands because they were upset. And so they did. And they're doing it again. These Democrat women want to poison us, poison their husbands, poison co-workers, poison everybody. You're out of your fucking mind if you think I'm going to go to a coffee shop, especially after they poisoned me with laxative last week for wearing my Trump hat. Not a fucking chance. Yes, poisoning conservatives. Trump's going to the White House. He better bring his own coffee. He better bring his own coffee. I'm telling you, folks, this shit, yeah, they want to poison us. They do. I can't imagine being a man or a woman and having a spouse who is a lefty, a communist, a socialist, a fascist, a piece of shit. I can't imagine having coworkers who want to kill me. I mean, normally they just want to beat the shit out of me. Now they want to kill me. Now they're actually going, yeah, it's out there. They're threatening assassination. They're threatening poisoning. They're threatening murder. And in some cases, they're going through with it already. They're breaking down mentally, folks. These left-wing lunatics are breaking down mentally. Uman says we have breaking news and Trump JFK websites. Oh, boy, I tell you. The news is going to come at us hard and fast. We need to be prepared. Here you go. Go to nominees@mahanow.org. That's it. This is the Trump and RFK Jr. website where you can put up your nominations for Trump administration appointments. Do it. But if the Senate does not have real leadership with Senator Rick Scott, if the Senate doesn't allow recess appointments by Trump, it doesn't matter who you and I want. They've been fucked. And that's what they want to do is fuck us over, folks. Right? Here we do, folks. Are you ready for this? Here's the other one. Go ahead and keep rotating those back and forth. Ooh, man, this is incredible. A Trump hating Minnesota man has killed his wife, killed his ex-partner, 2 children, and himself because Trump won. This is fucking fascinating. Police have not yet determined the motive. Oh, really? The guy hates Trump and he's killed his wife, an ex-partner, his children, and himself, and we don't fucking know what it's about? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And this is incredible, folks. A veteran of war, Mitch Bosch, is having to go to D.C. today because the kangaroo court there wants to have his January 6th attack. Thank you, man, for doing what you're doing. That's it, folks. Right? Trump needs to pardon them. And if they committed no crime at all, if they were trying to save other Americans who were being beaten, shot, punched, kicked by the Washington, D.C. Metropolitan Police on January 6th, 2021, they need to be freed and paid reparations for the pain they directly suffered. There's a woman out there, I can't remember her name. She was very attractive. Got punched in the face, I think, 36 fucking times by a cop. These aren't good cops, folks. They're very bad. They hate America. They're pieces of shit in Washington, D.C. And I don't expect good men and women to want to serve as police in these metropolitan shithole police departments. Who the fuck would want to do that? Who would want to do that? Thank you, Mr. Skylight, for continuing to send me information on what is going on behind the scenes in the world of medicine, etc., etc., etc. Trump and RFK Jr. Trump appointments. What are your top issues? Right now, my number one top issue for the moment, get Rick Scott in the Senate as the leadership. This is a great website, policiersforpeople.com. My number one policy right now, get Senate leadership that is pro-America. As far as the House of Representatives, I do not like maggot Mike Johnson. He needs to vacate the seat. They need to vote in. Who do I want? Who do I want in there? Matt Gaetz. He pissed off and got shit-stained Kevin McCarthy out, who then fucking resigned. He's now a lobbying sack of shit, I'm sure of it. But we need real leadership in both the House and the Senate, folks. We need it both. We need it. It is time. It is time. It is time for America to win freedom back. If we don't do it, if you and I don't do it politically, we're going to be fighting in the streets. We're going to be fired in the streets. Yeah, folks, it's out there. These fucking people. Thank you, Uman. Right? Thank you. It's incredible, folks. Warsaw, Poland has tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, of their people marching for freedom. It's their Independence Day march. Sam Brown, Semper Fi. He should be a senator in the state of Nevada. He got screwed. There's so many great Republicans that got screwed. Meanwhile, assholes like Michael fucking Strahan won't even put his hand over his heart during a Veterans Day television broadcast. That fucking guy needs to be fired. All of these liberals that are threatening people, they need to be prosecuted. And I think the Canadians, folks, the Canadians who want to be Americans and don't like all the socialist bullshit up there, I think we should swap out un-American piece of shit Americans to Canada. You can have them, Canada. and any Canadian that wants to live here that is a Make America Great Again Canadian, I would welcome you open arms. Fucking open arms. Crazy shit. All right. Oh, and General Michael Flynn. Bring him on. Department of Defense, Secretary of Defense. He needs to clean that fucking thing up. And also, we need to deploy the military for mass deportation efforts. You want to hide federal criminals? Then you are an accomplice after the fact. You get to go to jail as well. All right, folks, I'm going to call it a day. I'll see you 0 Dark 30 tomorrow. Semper Fi. Do not forget, I'm asking you as Americans, begging you as patriots, giving you directions as Make America Great Again types. Get a hold of your senator. Whether they want Rick Scott senator or not, let them know you support him. Tell them you voted for them and you want them to vote for Senator Rick Scott to be the leader in the Senate. We don't need another Mitch fucking McConnell wannabe clone replacement ass suck. And remember, people like John Cornyn, he might be a decent enough fellow. Or Senator Thune, he might be a decent enough fellow, but they're owned. They've done something really wrong and they're caught on tape. So they'll do as they're told. Don't let them have the leadership because they'll continue to be controlled. Folks, chance favors the prepared mind. Stay prepared. Stay prepared. I went out and bought a bunch more prep food today. A bunch more, right? You need to get meat that lasts. Canned meat. Spam tuna fish, folks. Semper Fi. God bless America. And Godspeed to Rick Scott, Senator, United States Senate. We need him in office.